Okay. So yeah, so purpose of this meeting was just to interact with you guys and listen your experience, what is your expectation from this channel, and whether this channel is helping you or not, and if you want to add something, we want us to include in this channel as a part of it. I know recently this channel has not been very active, but as a matter of fact is that it is, we have a lot of content available. We have around 100 videos, and those videos are mostly focused on the topic which is very important for GATE examination. So we think that if you just follow them also, it will be good enough for you. And then whenever any one of us are getting the time, we are making the video and putting it. And recently you would have seen I have made 2 videos, not recently, it's been months, but then on because we were listening from the people that they want to know what are the scope of agricultural engineering in abroad, like for masters and PhD. So I had created 2 videos in that series. Yeah, I had promised that I'll create third one, but I'm not able to do it till this point, but we'll try our best. But whatever is there, I think it's helpful. And in the end of the meeting, if you guys have any feedback, I would like to listen it from you. Second thing, I have heard a lot of questions from the people asking that why this channel is not in Hindi. I have seen a lot of comments from the people. So one thing I want to mention here is, if you will see the stat of this channel, it is not only followed in India. And even you talk about India, a lot of people in South India, they don't know Hindi. So we can't be that biased. This channel is global channel. I have seen people following this channel in Norway and other part of the world. So that's why we are making it in English, so that other people, so specifically this channel is for masters like GATE examination, but there are few topics like suppose phi index or some topics on food processing. Those are very generic topic, and student who are following this channel in different part of world, they also get benefited from it. So that's why we are making it in English. But yes, here, if you want to communicate in any language, Hindi or any other language, yeah, we will be taking your question. Otherwise, you can put your question in the chat. So that's what I wanted to mention here, and I'll go to Abhay, and if you want to add anything here.
Yeah, I would like to add, currently in this meeting, participants can message whether they are comfortable in Hindi or they want mixed language, Hindi and English both. And they can raise their hand if in the this Zoom meeting, so that we can come to them and ask what are their specific query. So guys, we want to know from you, this is not one-way session. As I said in the YouTube video, we want it to be two-way session. You ask your specific query, what you just pinpoint what is your pain area in this GATE preparation. If 5 people or 10 people are joining this meeting, we want to address each one of them. Our focus of this channel is to at least make 2 or 3 people every year qualify GATE from this channel itself. And you can also tell whether this channel is helping you or not. So we would like to hear from you, and then we have not set any specific schedule for this meeting. As what you are asking, we will carry forward based on that only.
Yeah, so before I can see there are a few questions in the chat box, but we'll start on that later. First, Abhay, if you want to, since you told that exam is near, if you want to give few tips to the student that they can follow, because you are following the GATE examination very closely. I'm little bit away. I haven't seen questions recently, but you have ideas. So if you want to give students some tips before we start the conversation.
Yeah, so candidates are not responding whether they want this meeting in Hindi or mixed language or only in English. So I will use a mixed language or maybe more of English. So जैसा कि राकेश, as you asked, uh, uh, what is the pattern of this examination? So I think all of you know, आपको जैसा पता होगा, I qualified this examination in 2013. Okay, and this year examination is of 2022. So it is more or less 10 year as I qualified this examination. But due to the video making for this channel, we are more or less in touch with the syllabus and the question pattern, because I have solved questions up to I think 2019. So whatever topics I have made, I have taken question up to 2019. So my first advice to the candidates will be, don't immediately jump for the solution of question. If you have 2021 question paper in your hand, and if you are not able to solve that, don't just get restless. What is the answer of this question and how the solution will happen? So try to solve that question from your side. It will take even 1 month. I have followed one question to the extent of 3 to 4 months, and lastly I solved that question. So if you will solve that question from your end, the concept will become crystal clear to you, and that is the key to the gate examination. You cannot just expect that, okay, I have solved 1000 numerical problem and now I will qualify this examination. Whether you solve 1 lakh numerical problem, and if you are not comfortable with the concept, you saw the question वीडियो ऑफ दिस चैनल, वी हैव नॉट ट्राइड टू कवर मेनी प्रॉब्लम्स. हमने बहुत सारी प्रॉब्लम्स को कवर करने की कोशिश नहीं की है. rather we have tried to cover the core concept, the as the video of 5 index. You go and see that video. अगर उस वीडियो को देखने के बाद अगर आपसे 5 index का सेम क्वेश्चन सॉल्व नहीं हो पा रहा है, then you assume that the whether you are giving this examination in 2026 or 24, you will not able to solve. अगर आपने लास्ट ईयर के क्वेश्चन सॉल्व कर भी लिए, उसके बाद स्टिल यू हैव नॉट कॉन्फिडेंट दैट यू आर क्रिस्टल क्लियर इन 5 index concept, you will not be able to solve. And the same will be applicable for each and every topic. What your topic you are studying in gate, बी क्लियर दैट अगर कोई भी क्वेश्चन उस टॉपिक से आएगा तो मैं उसको बना पाऊंगा. इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि कभी कोई बहुत आउट ऑफ द सिलेबस उस टॉपिक से आ गया तो आपको पूरा 3 घंटे के पेपर में मैंने तो इस टॉपिक को पढ़ा है करके आधा घंटा पूरा उसी क्वेश्चन में दे देना है. यू हैव टू बी प्रेगमेटिक ऑल्सो. ओके, किसी भी क्वेश्चन को ईगो पे नहीं लेना है कि मैंने इस टॉपिक को पढ़ा है तो आई हैव टू सॉल्व दैट. उस क्वेश्चन के लिए भी 2 मार्क्स मिलेंगे, अगले क्वेश्चन के लिए भी 2 मार्क्स मिलेंगे. तो एग्जाम में ऐसा होता है कि आप जब सॉल्व करने जाओगे तो पढ़े हुए टॉपिक के क्वेश्चन आएंगे, लेकिन स्टार्टिंग में आप उसको नहीं सॉल्व कर पाएंगे एंड यू विल बिकम रेस्टलेस कि ये क्वेश्चन सॉल्व नहीं हो रहा, आगे होगा कि नहीं होगा, क्या होगा. बी क्लियर इन योर माइंड दैट यू हैव टू ओनली स्कोर 40 to 50 मार्क्स. अगर आप 40 से 50 मार्क्स स्कोर कर पा रहे हैं तो आपको देखिए, गेट में एग्रीकल्चर इंजीनियरिंग में एक इशू ये है कि वी डोंट हैव एनी पीएसयू. We don't have public sector undertaking companies which directly gives job based on your gate score. As Sonu saw, I can see in chat box, I think he asked a question. No, Vibha Venugopal asked this question.
I get a job from the gate.
Can I get a job from gate? No, you cannot get a job from gate, but you can get a job opportunity from gate. Because many company, you can write one statement in your CV, in your resume, that you have qualified gate this year with this rank, and this gives a lot of weightage to your CV. If 2 persons are going for interview, if you will think, okay, what is the benefit of qualifying gate, if you want to do job in sales also, what you will sell? You will sell some implement, some tractor, and if you don't know the technicalities of that tractor, that implement, how you will become a good salesman? So ultimately gate examination is test of your engineering knowledge. I will give you one simple example. सिविल इंजीनियरिंग, मैकेनिकल इंजीनियरिंग, किसी भी स्टूडेंट जो कि बहुत ही एवरेज है, उसको आप उस ब्रांच के गेट एग्जामिनेशन अपियर होने के लिए बोलिए, वो एस्पिरेंट्स सिंपली 40 to 55 मार्क्स इजिली ले आएगा, क्योंकि उसने इंजीनियरिंग थोड़ी मोड़ी पढ़ी है। उनको प्रॉब्लम यहाँ होती है कि उनको अच्छे कॉलेज पीएसयू में जाने के लिए उन दे नीड मोर देन 70 मार्क्स, 80 मार्क्स, where they fail. And we compare the failure candidate of civil to the failure candidate of agriculture engineering. Both are not same. If you will get same marks as of that failure candidate of civil or mechanical, you will get a good IIT.
You
Even
will be
you can
topper.
get,
You
you
will be
will
topper
become
of this
topper.
series.
I set one benchmark for myself that I have to score nothing but only 50% for this mark, for this examination. And in reality, also, I got the 52% marks. My total marks was 52 for that year. And I think all you guys know my rank. So this is the benefit of this examination. Whether you are going for sales job, this examination will give you a certificate that, okay, you have done your engineering with decent knowledge, nothing else.
Okay, one more thing I want to add here related to the Viva's question. So this is very subjective question, like, can I get a job from GATE? There are several factors. First of all, what you want to do from that GATE. If you are planning to go in, if your plan is to get a job, I would say don't go and take soil and water conservation. So it completely depend on what you are going to do from that GATE score. If you want to get a job, I would say go for something where there is instant job opportunity available, like pharmaceutical and power engineering, if you say. Still, there are some implement companies, structure companies who offer you direct job from there. I'm not telling that you will definitely get it, but whatever trend we have seen recently, that people get the job. But in soil, water, and conservation engineering, the percentage of people getting direct job is little bit less. So that question you have to ask yourself what you want to do with that score. Like, you can get a job from very good job from soil water conservation engineering, but not just after masters. So what trend I have seen, a lot of people, they will do the GATE, they will go for masters, parallelly they will prepare for GRE and TOEFL, they will go for PhD, and after PhD you have numerous opportunity available in India and abroad, in area of soil water conservation engineering. So getting a
Rakesh,
job.
I think I would add one point here. I think whatever students are added here, जो भी students अभी इस meeting को attend कर रहे हैं, I think they are fourth year. Nobody is pass out and after that preparing for it.
Right.
Okay, so you guys take too much tension for future.
Yeah, right.
Which branch I have today? What I said, you just score 45 to 50 mark for maximum, and score 40 to 50, 45, 40 to 45 marks for medium range. Okay, so GATE result will come when this result will come, March mid, that result will come. And when you have to go for the admission, you have to go for the admission for up to May and June. So you have entire 1.5 to 2 months to research on this useless thing, which is right now useless. Your
Yeah,
prime focus
but
is
I think
on
this
this.
is a point which can give you motivation too. Like, if what you want to do, if you are not clear what you are going to do, it will be a problem to even put a hard work, your soul and heart there. So this question is very natural, that what I'm going to do with that score. Yes, job opportunity, higher studies, if you have that long-term vision that you know what you are going to do. But if you are planning for job, yes, there are job opportunity available. It is not like it is with computer science or other branches. You will need to fight hard for that. That's the
Yeah.
reality of this branch. But it's
Yeah.
not
So
like there is no way out. I have seen my batchmates from my bachelor's and master, everyone is doing really great in their life. They are in good government job or PSUs or here and there. So it's not something your life is in dark. First thing you will need to understand, if you have potential and you put hard work out there, you will get the opportunity. That's what
yeah,
I would like to mention.
in every circumstances, it is better to go for masters. This is the reality of today's time. Okay,
Right.
whether you want to do MBA, whether you want to do MTech, that doesn't matter, but at least you go for the higher study. So let's take one question of Mahadhir. He is asking, what are the main topics to score marks in pharmacy? So it is very, that question is very good, as people should know which area they can marks higher. So in farm machinery and power, you, that entire syllabus from machinery to tractors comes in farm machinery. Even renewable energies also come under this. So according to my perspective, if you want to score in farm machinery, give your main focus on tractor and their power units. So that question, that area is also easy, and we have put the entire this playlist in our channel. If you are able to understand that playlist, and if you are able to solve the past year question, then I can assure you that you will also solve the next year question. We have put the entire playlist by Utpal Mishra sir in our channel, and we have also made some videos related with the renewable energy. In the farm machinery section, you don't give too much focus on the implement section. On implement also, you can give focus on the spraying part and the seed drill part, but don't go too much into that plowing part, where that lot of forces they will mention, then draft this that will confuse you and it will consume your time. Okay, so entirely you can, that pharmacy section is scoring, but the length of the question will be 5 to 6 lines question. So that automatically puts one fear into the mind of a student. Okay, if question length is this much, then I have to comprehend that question. Okay, and many times they will give you unrelated unnecessary data also. That's where comes that you are confident in your concept. They will give you unnecessary data related with the sleep. Okay, and they will give the forward actual velocity and the theoretical velocity. If they are already giving the sleep, then you don't need the actual and theoretical velocity. So this is how you have to be clear in your concept, that if directly I have the sleep, so I don't need those data. Otherwise you will be in the confusion, okay, why this two more data is giving in the question, whether I am doing it right or wrong. Okay,
Yeah,
so in
Tanusa is
pharmacy,
telling, yes, sir, that playlist helped me a lot. So it seems students are getting benefited from there.
yeah, so in pharmacy and power, people unnecessarily get fear from that implement section. Rest section is very scoring, and if you are getting problem in that numerical, you can also post in your YouTube channel. We will try to solve. But my main focus is you don't give too much stress on the section which are unnecessary, not understandable. Uh, Based on that, you can that spare time you can use for strengthening those area where you are comfortable. Okay,
Right.
I have seen in BTech that many students are not comfortable in weight transfer. They don't know what is the weight transfer of the tractor, why this weight transfer is taking place. But the how beautifully that has been explained in our channel, I can claim that nobody can explain in entire India that beautifully.
Right.
Okay, that playlist is very beautiful, very elaborate, very precise. You can even see that as a revision in your examination time. I will suggest you don't solve the previous year question up to the, you leave the past 2 3 questions. Like if you are giving examination in 22, that 2020 and 21 question, you solve that question like you are giving actual examination. The main problem is we don't have lot of test series, and we don't get the question for practice also. If you want to practice more, you can take question from civil engineering, mechanical engineering, because lots of topic are common as we read, like soil mechanics, fluid mechanics. That question you can find as a problem, that your hydrograph problem, that entire same topic is there for the civil engineering also. In mechanical, like a theory of machine you can get, and some mathematics related question. Mathematics is the same for all the branches, so you can solve the question of multiple branches as well. Okay, so this is the main advice nobody will give you. As in my time, I solved the entire, like chemical engineering. If you are solving the food processing problem, like 50% of syllabus they are also covering in chemical engineering. So if you will take the previous year question of chemical, you can get lot of question from the food engineering. That will give you the confidence, because those questions are also decided by the IITs. So the level of question will be same. So many few will give you this advice that you can also solve the other branches question.
Okay, let me take some more question. I think we are pouring up with the question, so let's try to answer everything. So Sonu is asking, I'm in third year. Sir, means 50 marks, then I can get. So I think he is asking if he gets 50 marks, can he get IT Bombay? Sir, what is the scope of industrial engineering? I think he wants to know if he has 50 marks, can he get industrial engineering in IT Bombay? What is its
Yeah,
scope?
yeah. So no, we have one student this year also from this Swartz College. So she got, I think, 40 or 42 marks, and she also got admission in the industrial engineering. So if you are getting 50 marks, that will also depend on your interview, what you are giving at the IIT also. So some IITs take purely based on your GATE score, while other take their written examination and interview as well. So that depends, but you will be qualified to get
Appear
industrial
for the
engineering here.
interview?
Uh,
Yeah. So I
yeah,
think
you.
what is the status of IT Kharagpur? Are they taking interview or still they are not taking?
Yeah, yeah, they will take interview for the industrial engineering because that industrial
No,
engineering
I'm
they
asking what IIT Kharagpur. Are they taking interview or
no,
now
no, no.
it's
IIT Kharagpur doesn't allow agriculture engineering student for industrial engineering. Only IIT Mumbai will allow for industrial engineering.
No,
So
I was
there they
asking
are
about
taking.
these branches like AGFE, pharmacy,
No, no,
power and
no, no,
solar.
no, no, no.
They
IIT
don't take,
Kharagpur
right?
will.
Because
No,
I remember in
they will
my
purely
time
take
they
based on
didn't
GATE.
took.
No,
Okay.
they will take purely based on your GATE score.
Okay, I'm taking next comment from Mahathir Muhammad. Your video helped me a lot in understanding the traction and weight transfer topic. Thank you. Thank you. So Vibha is asking, can I study abroad, Asian countries from gate score only? Is GRE or IELTS needed? Okay, that's a tricky question, and I'm not very sure about what is the status of Asian country. I know Asian Institute of Technology, AIT. Um, you can take admission there, but what is the procedure? Probably I would need to check. I'm writing this up, and I'll answer you this in comment because I have never tried for anything in Asian countries, so I don't have idea. Yes, if you are planning for Europe or USA, then yes, GRE, IELTS, and TOEFL is required. For Asian country, I'll need to check. I'm not sure about it. Okay, let me go up. Okay, Gate aspirant is asking, sir, how many years of PYQ we must solve to get confidence in the exam? I think question paper he is asking
Yeah,
how many
yeah.
years he should solve.
So there is no that rock proof concept, but as many as you can, but at least last 15 year is needed. Last 15 year you must do, and if you have more time, then last 25-30 year, as many as you can do. But you must do last 15 year.
And I think there are
Then only
very
you.
limited questions available in this branch. So I think
Yeah, that's
whatever
why.
you see in the books, it was asked sometime somewhere in the gate. So I think even you are solving any book or any specific reference, you are solving at least 50% of gate question which was asked before. So it should not be a problem. Like whatever you get, I think you should go for it.
Yeah, also try for other branches. Na? As I said, na, you will get
Mhm.
lot of question from mechanical civil.
Right.
And
I
don't
had,
ignore the mathematics part also. Mathematics is too important.
yes, right. Okay, yeah. There, that is most easiest one. I have always felt that if that 30 marks it is or 15 marks away. I'm not sure right now what's the.
No, the marks for that mathematics paper is not fixed like they will,
Mhm.
but at least 5 to 10 marks they will ask. One or two question in 1 mark and 2 to 3
Overall, I
question is
think they
2 marks.
asked 15 marks from that English and mathematics, right? 15 marks or 30
No, no,
marks? I'm
that is other section. That is aptitude section. But
not.
I am asking about that engineering mathematics.
Okay, engineering mathematics. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. Aptitude section is 30 marks,
15 marks.
15 marks. Okay. I
Yeah.
think that 15 marks is something I would not um, let it
Yeah.
slip from my hand. It is the
Hmm.
easiest section in my opinion because most of the people who are present here, they are from engineering background. They know
Yeah,
little
yeah.
bit of mathematics and English. So I think that is something people should focus for. Okay, let me see. Sonu is again asking, what about soil and water engineering, scope of industrial engineering? So soil and water engineering, I can talk again. I have some friends who got direct job from soil and water engineering in some of the company. But I would say if you are planning for a direct job, soil and water engineering should not be your first choice because there are very limited job opportunity available just after the masters. But if you are planning for higher studies, I think soil and water engineering is the best branch to go for. Um, when I was searching for my PhD, I am from pharmaceutical and power engineering. There are very few. In fact, I didn't find anyone actively in going for this area. But there are so many people doing their PhD or they have completed their PhD and working here in USA and India. So land and it's LWRE, right? Land water resource engineering or soil
Yeah,
and water
LWRE,
engineering.
SWLE both are same.
Yeah. So here in USA, it's called LWRE, Land Water Resource Engineering. And in every biosystem engineering department, you see you have LWRE. So there are tons of labs available who are working in that direction. And after you do your PhD or MS directly, um, there are tons of jobs also available because if you know the history of USA, they produce more than 50% of their electricity from hydropower. So they have worked extensively on the development of dam and even in agriculture sector, they have very good canal system. So there is a lot of availability of job in this area. And almost all the department has a separate soil and water conservation engineering department. So I would say if you are planning for higher studies, soil and water engineering is the best branch. Scope for industrial engineering, Abhay, if you want to answer.
Yeah, industrial engineering, if you want to go purely in industrial area or for private sector job, in
Hmm.
industrial engineering, you won't get any government job or that research area is limited. But if you
Hmm.
want to go for private sector, private job, then industrial engineering also a good job.
Good. Tanusa, yeah, you can unmute yourself and ask the question if you want.
So, my question is, sir, what should be the strategy for solving questions right now? Because GATE is just like less than 1 month away. Like I'm right now solving test series questions from test series in subject wise, and I have kept like few previous year questions to give it as a mock test. So, should I solve it right now, or should I keep it for mock test? Like, should I solve it? A week or two before the examination, because I feel that I won't be having time to revise all those questions. So I'm confused, like what should be the strategy of solving the questions.
Okay, so which test series you are giving right now?
So trans easy.
Trans easy. So, uh, which area is your strong area and what you are feeling about your test? Have you analyzed your that test results?
Yes, sir. I'm facing a difficulty in the food section, especially in drying and dehydration portion, because not much resources are available in that topic. So
So drying
and
and dehydration, from which book you are studying?
sir,
From where you uh, from where you have completed your theory portion?
sir, from college itself, whatever was taught in our college, and then for solving questions, I am preferring Muhammad Ansari book, and also I cover some of the topics such as heat transfer and
Hmm.
psychometries from YouTube videos.
Because you don't have that book of Zinkoplix
No, sir.
that that you just search in the Google that Zincoplix PDF. That book is referred by all the food sector segments, its companies and students also. So in that book, you will get lot of clarity regarding this drying and what your problem you are telling. But you have very just up to 1 week. You give these topics, these new topics a time. So after that, you don't give the topic for the time for the new topic. And which year question paper you have kept separate for your last minute as a test series? Last year means 2021 and 22, 20.
Sir, like 2018, 19, 20, and 21. These 4 years I've kept.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so you can start solving them. Means in 1 week you can take 2 papers. So up to in the coming 2 weeks, you just complete those 4 papers. Then you analyze which section is good for you and where you are getting the difficulty on that paper. So you
Yeah,
have studied
I
your.
would also say don't leave it for last time, because what happens in last time, again, if you're not able to solve it, will kind of give a negative impression on your mind. So
Yeah.
this is the
More or less,
time.
you have 1 month time.
Yeah,
So in the coming
start doing.
15 days, 2 weeks, you complete your that 4 papers, and you will analyze how many marks you are getting. So you will get one idea that which section is best for you. And the topic, whatever you are saying, na, that drawing and this, so don't give too much stress on that,
Yeah,
because if 1 or 2 question will come also, you can easily leave that. And whatever your main core area means, on those topics you are feeling that you are more than confident, so just try to refine those areas as well. And you solve the previous year question time and again. uh, and I will also suggest all the students that just try uh, in the that I think nowadays they don't allow the calculator with you. They will give one system calculator. So many
virtual
people
calculator.
vulture calculator they will use. So many students face difficulty in solving that calculator. Solve,
Abhay,
but each question will take your more time. Okay, so just try to use the virtual calculator when you are giving the test series. So Tarusha, you are using virtual calculator in your transit test series, or how you are doing?
Yes, sir, I'm using that virtual calculator.
Virtual calculator, no? Then it is okay.
okay. So let's take next question.
So your query is resolved, or you have still some query?
No, sir, it's resolved, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Okay. Next question is from Mahadir Muhammad. Please share your experience of time management in GATE examination. I think he wanted to ask like which topic or which section he should give more time, which he should solve first. So if you want to share.
Yeah, Mohammed, you are asking during examination or before examination?
Mm,
Examination only,
Time
sir.
during examination.
Ah, yes, sir.
Yeah, during examination, you as I did. So first of all, I see during examination, if you will not be able to solve one question, that will put a lot of pressure on you. Okay, so what you can do best now, it is the online examination. So don't give in initial phase. You don't give that too much time on a individual question. So let me clearly brief you the whole pattern of the paper. Okay. So you can divide your entire paper in 3 segments. One segment is your 1 mark question. Second segment is your 2 mark question. And the third segment is aptitude question. Okay. And how much time you have for your examination? I think they are giving 3 hours. Huh?
Yes, sir. 3 years.
Okay. So 3 hours they are giving. So you divide your 3 hours in these 3 segments, not equally. Okay. So you just give half an hour for uh, aptitude question. So 15 marks, half an hour. Okay. For aptitude section. And same half an hour you give for the single mark question. Okay. So your 1 hour is minus from the 3 hours. So now you have 2 hours. So in 2 hours, you give 1.5 hour for 2 marks question. So now you will have half hour in your hand, and in that last half hour, you will do some question as uh, for you will mark for review. So you can come back after in the last time and you can revise those questions. So last half hour you give for those questions only. You don't spend your initial 1 hour and 1.5 hour in only 1 marks question and aptitude question, because that will give you a lot of pressure for 2 marks question, and 2 marks question will take some time for solving. Some question you will be able to solve, some you will not be able to solve. So the middle portion, which is the core time, you give for the 2 marks question. And in those 1.5 marks 1.5 hour question, time duration, if you will be able to solve the 15 question correctly without any negative mark, then you will directly get 30 marks from those section only. And and from aptitude and single mark question, in those 1 hour, if you are able to solve the 10 question only, means 10 marks, then you will directly become the 40 marks system. So you will be, in your very safe zone. So last half an hour, if you will not be able to solve any question, you will not come under pressure. So I have not solved 2 marks question, how will I will do? And if you are feeling that you don't need time for the review, you don't need time for any 1 mark question, aptitude question, you are done with that, then entire 2 hour you can give for 2 marks question. In gate examination you will get some follow-up question, like they will give passage. So from one passage you can solve 2 or 3 questions. So there, those question take some more time also. So if you are able to solve one question, then you'll directly get 2 question, 3 question, then or directly 4 or 6 marks. Your marks will be safe.
And
Okay,
one
and
more
don't
thing yeah, go ahead, finish yourself.
yeah, and don't, if you are not getting the exact answer, don't tick mark, because that will go into negative marking also. In examination we come under pressure, that is only time management. That answer, it you are getting suppose 50, and the option is nearby like 52 or 51, then you will think, okay, it is nearby, you will put 51.
That's
I
a
did
wrong
some
for sure.
so that will become wrong only. So take the time in the question and come to the exact answer, because they very wisely they devise the option. Okay, so whatever wrong answer you are getting now, that is a trap. And nowadays they are increasing the proportion of that fill in the blanks type question, so where you will not get any chance to put this multiple option. So you have to directly put the answer from your keyboard. So those questions also need the time and accuracy. That's why I'm saying that. And when you are revising the your formula, don't just revise in your memory. Okay, like if it is revising for time of consultation, don't revise like 0.1947 l to the power 0.77 and this to the power this that. You just write that formula in your pen and paper, because when you are revising in memory in your room, and when you will write in the examination for solving the question, you will get confusion. Okay, it was like 0.477 or 0.488. So
No, that's
so in
soil
your
water
room also,
conservation. That's why I used to hate, because it has so many numbers and I'm really bad in remembering the numbers. So that sometimes it
so just
confuses
use
it.
a pen and paper for revising the formula also. When you are solving, just do calculation in your virtual calculator, rest you all in write in the pen and paper, because that will give you confidence. So these are the very precise that time management and few tricks which you don't know before giving examination, and the examination you feel like, why I did not practice by writing at this. So these are very important.
So two things I want to add here. First one is regarding time management. One is you should know that which question to leave, because that is something you have read some topic and then you see that question and then you start attempting it, but then you stuck, because some question are there just to trap you in that uh, time constraint, that okay, if you will attempt that question it will take 5 minutes. So as you see the question, you should assess that okay, this question is going to take a lot of time, so let's leave it for now. If I have enough time left, I'll come back to it. So that is very important, and then that comes from the practice. The more question you solve here in mock test or whatever you are doing from books or any practice set, that notion that thing will come to you that this question is going to take a lot of time. So, okay, I'll leave it for now. I'll come back when I have time left. So that is very important if you are talking about time management. And second thing is, don't get attached with the question. Okay, it is from food processing. That is my strong area. So I have to solve. It might be the case that that year food processing question is really tough. And then you will be like, oh my God, what to do? Because and it might be the case that pharmacy and power engineering is very basic this year. So, but it is not your strong hand. So you will not give much attention to that part, and you will start solving food processing question. So just take it as this examination is more about planning rather than having knowledge. Yes, knowledge is important to solve question, but planning is a major part of that. So you should know which question to leave, and you should treat all the questions equally. It might be from mathematics, it might be from aptitude, or any section, any three section, land, water, food processing, FMP. It might be the case that one section is very easy. Even you don't have a strong grip on that, you can solve that. So treat all the question equally. That will be my tip for time management during this.
Final tip will be, don't leave that aptitude section for the last minute.
Oh yeah,
Because we take that 15 marks for granted, and if you are getting 7 to 10 marks on that aptitude section, that will improve your rank drastically. If you are able to solve the 20 marks question from your core syllabus, and if you are solving 10 marks from aptitude, then you will already become qualified for this examination. That will become
Yes.
from 20 to 30 marks. So we leave that section for granted, and we don't give that much attention and time. Just give your study half an hour time for that aptitude section. Don't give 2 or 3 hour daily. Just give, while you go to sleep, just give last half an hour of your day to that aptitude section, that mathematics, that English section, and then daily half an hour will reach your rank tremendously.
Right. Okay, one more question I'm taking from GATE aspirant. By which date we should complete our revision?
By which date?
He or she should complete their revision.
See, it is the answer is as early as you complete your revision. Okay, the revision is a continuous process. You at any time you don't feel that you have completed your revision. So my revision strategy was, I was just like what I used to do. I मैं जनरली अपने बुक या नोट से रिवीजन नहीं करता था. आई जस्ट कीप वन पेन एंड वन ब्लैंक पेपर and start revising from your memory. Just write down all the formulas, what you have remembered or what you know. Okay, don't open your, so okay, let's, you are revising from like suppose we take that farm machinery and you start revising. So don't open your book. You just need to think your mind whether you know that field efficiency, what is the formula of field efficiency. You write down those formula. Then again you recall what next topic you know, whether you know that what is slip, what is the formula, how you will calculate, what is the tractive efficiency, what is the formula for tractive efficiency, whether you know that what is the weight transfer, what is the formula. Okay, whether you know this formula or not. So like this you just complete your entire farm machinery formula and the syllabus by your memory itself. Don't open your notes. Suppose like fluid mechanics you are opening, so just you know whether you know the Bernoulli's equation, the formula for Bernoulli's equation, what is the open channel formula, what is the friction factor, what is the formula for that friction factor, what is the coefficient of friction, what is the difference between friction factor and coefficient of friction. Okay, what is the head loss. So by this you see whether I am opening this my revision notes right now. No, I am not opening. I have not opened, but I am telling you by this my memory itself. So like this is the revision strategy. Okay, by if you will open your notes now, you will think that okay, you know each and everything. Okay, this formula you know, that formula you know. And at the last that the perfect you will become perfect when you don't even need to write that formula. You will just see the question, you will think in your mind, okay, this is the concept for this question, this is the formula. You will right and left you will do in your mind itself. Okay, and you will directly put those values in the formula and you will directly get the answer. This will be the final stage of your revision. It will not like you know all the formulas, then your revision is completed. You see one question, suppose one question is coming where they are asking the tractive efficiency. So you should know the for this concept of tractive efficiency. What is the if any efficiency is coming, then it should be clear in your mind that efficiency is output minus output divided by input. So it is asking tractive efficiency. So what is the output of a tractive device? Whatever power you are getting at the tire, and what is the input? What is power you are getting at the engine? So engine power is finally getting to convert into the your tractive power. So tractive power divided by the engine power or whatever power it is getting from the transmission, that is the tractive efficiency. You don't need to remember any formula, anything. Now if the examiner want to play around this play around this concept, nobody can deceive you if you are clear in your concept. And just if you are remembering this formula, okay, tractive efficiency divided by the input power, tractive efficiency divided by the input power, huh? Then you will not be able to solve the problem. That's why I am saying you must be clear in your concept, and that clarity you will get after solving many questions, many revisions. So this should be the revision strategy. I don't know what is the meaning for revision for you, but this should be your final strategy for revision. If
Yes.
anybody is having any doubt, then they can ask follow-up question. Yeah, Get Aspirants is raising hand. You can unmute yourself and ask directly.
I think he's clapping, applauding your answer, I think.
No,
uh,
he can unmute and ask if he has any follow-up question.
Thank you, sir,
Yeah,
for the answer, and it will be helpful for me. Thank you.
yeah, sir. Oh.
okay. Sonu has so many questions. So he is asking, I think the answer we gave about industrial and soil water, I think he was asking that how to prepare soil water section, soil and water section conservation.
Yeah, soil and water section is very easy section. I think the if you want to qualify this examination, now only soil and water and FMP will be your savior. Food engineering के भरोसे you will not be able to qualify this examination. And soil water का
Don't
topic
tell
ऐसा है कि
this.
आपके
The people who are here good in food engineering, they will be discouraged.
if they are good, then it is very good thing. But I
It's
am
positive point. Yeah.
making generalized statement. And if you are if you want to qualify, then focus on soil and water and then FMP. तो सॉइल एंड वाटर के लिए ऐसा है कि आपके कॉलेज में जो जो सिलेबस आपको सेमेस्टर बाय सेमेस्टर पढ़ाते हैं, ऑन दैट फ्लो ओनली यू हैव टू prepare for this syllabus. It is not like that in second year itself you will go and buy the book of AM Michael Irrigation and you will start reading. So you will not be able to get anything. So you have to start your soil and water from soil mechanics itself. So I think it is in second semester, soil mechanics. And in third semester, you will get fluid mechanics. In third semester itself, you will get hydrology. So this should be your plan of action. Okay, you first prepare soil mechanics. From there, you will get some knowledge about what is porosity, what is wide ratio, how you can calculate these, what is that quicksand condition. So all this you will know from there. Then after that, you will come into the fluid mechanics. From fluid mechanics, you will get to know what is the basic about the fluid, because that fluid itself will, when it will travel inside the soil, then you have to solve the interactive mechanism. So you have to complete. It's not like you will go to hydrology and then you will come to the fluid mechanics. Then you will get confusion and it will take more time. So after soil mechanics, you complete fluid mechanics. After that, you come to the this fluid mechanics. And for fluid mechanics, I mean, hydrology section. And after hydrology, whatever syllabus in college they are teaching, you can complete those in line also. You go to our channel playlist, that introduction series. So on introduction, we have dealt elaborately what topic you should read after that only. I think if you want to get clarity on this hydrology topic, we have put entire playlist. So that K. Subramaniam book is there, but that book is not very easy to understand. So if you want to understand that entire syllabus, we have put videos in our playlist. So based on that, you can get some clarity, because unit hydrograph, flood hydrograph.
I think there is some connection issues. Am I audible to you people? I don't know if it's Abhay's internet or it's my internet. I'm not sure.
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Okay, so I think internet connection of Abhay is unstable. He is kind of frozen. Oh, he left. Oh my God. Now. Okay, so let's wait. Anyway, it's past 10. So we have spent around an hour on this, and he's joining back. So just let's wait for some time. Got disconnected. Abhay, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can
Okay,
hear.
I think it was your internet connection, so you went away. So
Yeah.
do you want to finish and then we'll wrap up because it's already past 10?
Yeah, so that should be your strategy for following this soil and water conservation engineering.
Okay, one last question
If
we'll
you have
take
any
from,
specific doubt now, then you can comment on this comment box. So we will
yes,
take that query.
one last question we'll take from Sonu. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
Sonu can unmute and he can ask if you want.
So I think he is asking about how to manage the time. He's telling that college के साथ time management कैसे करें? College 9:30 to 5 p.m. होता है.
सोनू, कॉलेज के गेट की सबसे अच्छी बात यही है कि गेट का सिलेबस और आपके कॉलेज का सिलेबस सेम है, इसलिए आपको कोई अलग से एफर्ट देने की जरूरत ही नहीं है। जो चीज आपको सेमेस्टर में पढ़ाई जा रही है वहां से कॉन्सेप्ट क्लियर करो और रूम में आके न्यूमेरिकल सॉल्व करो और प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करो। सो उसके साथ साथ सेमेस्टर की भी पढ़ाई हो जाती है और आपके कॉलेज की भी गेट की भी तैयारी हो जाती है, साथ ही साथ जेआरएफ की और जितनी भी तैयारी है सब हो जाती है। इस कारण कॉलेज में जो आप 9:30 to 5 पढ़ रहे हो, दैट इज एडिंग टू योर गेट प्रिपरेशन इटसेल्फ। सो उसको कोई सेपरेट टाइम जा रहा है ऐसा करके मत सोचो। जो कॉलेज का सिलेबस है और गेट का सिलेबस है, सेमेस्टर में सबसे पहले कॉलेज का सिलेबस देख लो और गेट का देख लो, दोनों को मैच कर लो। उसके बाद कॉलेज में जैसे जैसे पढ़ाई होती जा रही है गेट के सिलेबस में टिक मार्क करते जाओ और उससे रिलेटेड जो भी न्यूमेरिकल आ रहा है उसको सॉल्व करते जाओ। So that will be your full and final study. I don't know in which year you are currently, but if you are in second or third year, then this is the best strategy. Because if you are in fourth year, you have to study your second semester, third semester, all syllabus
He
in
is in
that day.
third year.
So okay, if you are in third year, then I think some topics will be in first, second year. So you have to revise those. But if you are in third year, then with your semester examination, you can prepare alongside.
Okay, one
Because
last
well and
question
pumps,
will,
I think it is third year only. The topics you need to study for get well and pumps and related with irrigation, many topics will come in third year. So prepare alongside. Just add numerical solving approach in your semester examination. That will benefit you.
okay, one last question we'll take from Tanusa. Go ahead, Tanusa.
Sir, I wanted to know, sir, what are the opportunities we have after doing a PhD? Because we have a general mindset that after doing a PhD, we become a professor. So, sir, you have completed your PhD, and sir, I wanted to know, sir, what are you doing currently, and what is your job profile?
Okay, so I finished my PhD recently, and I had two options to go for. One, to join academia. Here in United States, it's not the case like it is in India. You have both options. You can join any industry. A lot of industry are doing research too. So they always encourage PhD people to join them, because any industry you see regarding food related industry or any machinery industry, a lot of innovation you will see coming from the industry. So there are a lot of researchers who work there, and those people are PhD. So here in United States, you have option for both. I either go to industry or you go for academia. So it's your personal preference. My job profile is little bit different. So mine is not completely academia and mine is not completely industry. So I work for the Conservation Fund Freshwater Institute, which is a kind of bridge between academia and industry. So what we do is we are completely research organization, and I'm working as a research scientist here. So we don't do research just to, publish the paper or just to make the numbers, just to create the patent. What we do is we do research, and then we try to transfer that research to industry. So we are not industry itself. We don't do any business. But then when it comes to research, we do research which is focused to take the industry forward. So that is my profile. I'm working right now in precision aquaculture area, where my focus mostly is to develop some machine learning technology or deep learning method, not specific, but right now what project I am working on, to kind of read or evaluate the fish behavior in the tank, to if you can manage the health or welfare of fish in real time, or you can help grower with those stuff using these sensing technology or machine learning methods. So that's what I'm working on. And a lot of startups, this is a kind of new area right now. Not a lot of people are working in area of precision aquaculture, but a lot of new startups I'm witnessing at this point who are really interested in this area. So if I have to give some name, there is a company from Canada, it's called Real Data. So they are specifically kind of service company who provide services, these kind of sensing and machine learning support to different growers who are working in this land-based aquaculture. So my work is kind of developing some technology that can help growers to manage their produce well in terms of yield or in terms of quality or in terms of their welfare. So this is very brief if I haven't discussed anything specific, but I think that should be good enough for you guys.
Yeah, but you can add in India, the main scope is in academia after
Yes,
PhD.
that's why I told in India, that's a problem, because not a lot of industries spend a lot of money on R&D. Yes, there are R&D departments in industries, but they don't prefer PhDs because they are not doing real research. Mostly what they are doing is kind of replicating the things or benchmarking, which is taken from some other product. So you don't need any researcher for that field. And that's why most of the PhD candidate, they are applying for academia, and that's the only scope for them. So yeah, in India, scenario is a little bit different than it is in US. Okay, so I think we took all the question and we were on time. It's 10:10, so we have created a video of around 1 hour, and that was the goal. So thank you very much, guys. It was fun talking to you guys. Abhay, in last, do you want to add anything before we wrap up?
Yeah, I think we have covered all the queries. And if you guys have any other queries, then always you can reach us through mail or through the videos in the comment section. We will always be available. But at last, I would like to say the success is only through revision. So in the last time, you don't waste your single day, just revise and solve the question. That will only help you.
Sure.
Okay, so I hope we addressed all your queries.
Yeah, I'm a little bit disappointed by the number we have seen today. I was expecting more people because I have seen a lot of comments from people asking that they want to talk to us. But when we conducted this session today, we don't have a lot of show up. Of course, we are going to put this video on the YouTube, so it will be available for other people. But I haven't seen much head count today. Sonu is telling it was indeed, and hope it will conduct regularly. Yeah, we want to do that, but if students are not interested, then it's a problem for us. Maybe it didn't, the information didn't reach to the people. So we'll keep trying to do something at least once or twice in 3-4 months, so that we are in touch and we know your expectation and we keep moving through this platform. So thank you very much. And it was fun. We would like to meet you guys again. Probably we'll keep another session after GATE exam, Abhay, so that we can answer the query, like specifically which branch they should choose, or what is the future of.
Yeah, after that we will put one question and we'll put one session, and on that session we will call the people from different branches, and if they are working in different field, so they will get some more comprehensive picture.
Yeah, we can do that. Like we have people from different departments. We can invite one people from soil, water, food engineering, and pharmaceutical, and they will be kind of expert. We will be just asking question to them. So it will be very helpful for the audience. So probably by end of the today, we will upload this video. If people were not able to join, they might be benefited from this. So thank you so much, and see you guys soon. Bye. Okay, so I'm stopping the recording. Just give me a second.